Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for January the 13th. I'm going to be pulling one card for each sign. So if you know your sun, moon, and rising, you can get a little information out of a short little video like this. But if you know all your planetary placements, you can actually end up with quite a bit of juice from a quick video like this. Aries, look what you got. Same card as yesterday. Still working on whatever that project was that makes you feel excited, or I guess there is potential you could be working on another idea that makes you feel excited and inspired and satisfied. It still feels new to you, or there's a new one that feels newer to you. Something going on there. So we still like it. It's still a good card, whether it's working on a different inspiring idea or the same one again. Either way, it's a good card to see come up. We like it. We like it. Next up, let's look at Taurus. Taurus, you guys have the Three of Swords showing up in reverse. Three of Swords in reverse talks about doing some emotional healing or potentially doing some type of healing of the heart that could be physical. But by the time you see this, I think you would already know if there was something you needed to heal from the heart. So it's not like I'm dropping any bad news here. But some type of healing, and for most of you it is going to be emotional healing. This can involve a conversation with somebody who has hurt your heart, but that's not necessarily the case. You could be doing some healing on your own as well. Okay, so that's for Taurus. Next up, let's look at Gemini. Another Three of Wands showing up in reverse. This is just telling me, Geminis, that you are changing some type of plans. They could be long-term plans where you're going to buy a house, who you want to settle down with, educational plans, some type of long-term plans that are being changed or being adjusted. And the other way that this can come in for me too is this could be that you're traveling and you're making changes to your travel as you go along, or you're making changes to some travel plans. All right. Next up, let's look at Cancer. Cancers, you guys have the Magician showing up here. This just means that you are doing what it takes to manifest those things that you want in your life right now, out there doing the hustle. Woo woo, we like it. Next up, let's look at Leo. Leos, you guys have the Seven of Wands showing up here, and the Seven of Wands just tells me that you are setting some boundaries between yourself and somebody else, or a group of somebody else's possibly, but definitely setting some type of boundaries up so that this is kind of a looking out for myself type of card that talks about preserving your own energy, preserving your own mental well-being, by recognizing that there's only so much you can do and letting other people know there's only so much that you can do. All right, so that's for Leos. Next up, let's look at Virgo. Queen of Wands showing up for you Virgos. This just means that you're not exactly your normal sunshiny, outgoing, happy personality today. You may be feeling a little bit down in the dumps, and people around you are definitely going to notice that. They're going to notice that you're not being your usual self, Virgos. Next up, let's look at, who's next? Libras. King of Pentacles for you Libras. This just means that you're doing something where you're building onto what you've already started financially. Okay, so this could be meeting with a financial advisor, making sure taxes are taken care of, looking at investment possibilities, setting up a new bank account, all kinds of things like that. This isn't so much about making the original money as much as it's about either taking care of that original money in some way or form, or making that original money go out and make you more money. One of the two. Okay, so who was that? That was Libras. Okay, next up, let's look at Scorpio. Scorpio's Eight of Pentacles. We're going to be getting some work accomplished today. This can be the work that we do for a living. This can also be working around the house or doing volunteer work. And every once in a while, this card will come in for me as doing some shadow work too. But generally, it talks about doing some type of more physical type work. Okay, so that was Scorpio. Next up, let's look at Sagittarius. Ooh, so Sagittarius, you guys have the Tower showing up here. And the Tower is a card that talks about something being suddenly and unexpectedly removed from your experience, and whatever this was something that did make you feel secure or safe in some way. Problem is that whatever this was, you had really maxed out the potential for growth with whatever this was. And so because it was making you feel safe and secure, rather than looking for the next thing where you could stretch and grow, you were kind of staying here. This was kind of had velvet handcuffs on you, kept you from moving forward because it was comfortable. So what's happening here now is Spirit is saying, yeah, we don't really like lukewarm. And they're booting you out of something that has felt comfortable because they want you to grow and expand. They don't want you to stagnate. And so this can be a really rough situation or experience. This can be something that sort of, takes your breath away, or really can take a minute to get back up on your feet after this. But the good news is here, Spirit's not going to do this to you unless there's something better out there. There's something out there where you can grow and expand. So what happens is that this is really just the beginning of a longer story. And the longer story is that you end up finding something that replaces whatever security this brought to your life that is actually better because it allows you to grow and expand. So it brings not only security, but even more security than what there was before, plus more inspiration as well. Okay? So that's Sagittarius. Next up, Capricorn. Capricorn's Nine of Swords in reverse. This just tells me that you have something that had been really stressing you out and causing you possibly even to lose sleep or to have bad dreams. But with this Nine of Swords in reverse, what this is saying is that now you've done some type of work, or the situation has changed, and so now this is not a stressful situation anymore. You're no longer stressing over it. Okay? Next up, let's look at Aquarius. Aquarius, there's your card right there, honey bunnies. King of Swords. This just tells me that you are working on some kind of strategy of something that you have already built for yourself. So strategizing on how you can take that thing and tweak it and improve it and possibly even take it to the next level. But definitely putting a strategy together. All right. This can even be working on a song, working on a poem. A lot of times our King of Swords is somebody who is very verbal, very good at communication. And so this could be, fine-tuning some type of artistic version of communication as well, although it does not have to go into the artistic side of things. Next up, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, Eight of Cups showing up in reverse. I think Aquarius just got this yesterday. My Eight of Cups in reverse is a card that says that there's a situation that you walked away from originally because it was making you feel depleted and exhausted. Now we see you coming back to that situation. So I hope it works out better for you this time. Please do something different when you come back to it so you can have a different outcome. That's what I'm hoping for you. Okay, thanks everybody for being here. I do appreciate all of your support. Thank you to those of you who are ordering private readings, private Reiki sessions, and Reiki candles. And of course, thank you to those of you putting comments down below the video and participating in the contest, and also giving this video a thumbs up and sharing it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is the support of all of you that makes me able to do what I love to do for my living, so I do appreciate you all. Everybody have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.